What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Viva La Vinyl classic album review. And guys, this is an album by the Black Keys. The name of this album is Brothers. And these are the guys in the band, Patrick Carney and Dan Auerbach. You gotta love these guys. The Black Keys, their sixth studio album, Brothers, in my opinion, their best. All 15 songs on here are fantastic. 10 of these tracks were recorded in the famous Muscle Shoals studio in Alabama, and you really feel the vibe of it on this album. It's just a timeless sound, the soulful, bluesy vibe that, the Black Keys already had that sound already from their debut smash, The Big Come Up, but this is the album that really gave them universal commercial acclaim, finally, much deserved, and they should have had it sooner, to be honest with you. But just from the opening track of Everlasting Light, it just has this cool, upbeat vibe with Auerbach doing this great falsetto vocal, and Patrick Carney's drumming throughout this record is just fantastic. Next Girl, the second song on this album, really kind of sets the template lyrically for this album. Carney had just gone through a difficult divorce at the time, and that song with the anthem, My Next Girl will be nothing like my ex-girl. I made mistakes back then. I'll never do it again. Such a cool, fun rocker of a song. And then, of course, you've got the hits, Tighten Up and Howlin' For You, which Tighten Up was produced by Danger Mouse, the only song on here that was produced by him. The rest were more or less done themselves. Auerbach is really a fantastic producer in his own right at this point, but Tighten Up, you gotta love, it's so catchy and fun. The whistling, the music video was so fun to watch. And Howlin' For You was great as well, so catchy. And this really catapulted them to superstardom and, in an alternative sense, but also the blues vibe is what shines through consistently throughout their career. She's Long Gone is the next song on the album, and one of the best, in my opinion. That bluesy riff by Auerbach is so cool. Just every song on here is great. Another highlight, Too Afraid to Love You. Oh my gosh, if you ever feel just the power of the studio of Muscle Shoals, this is the one. Like, if you see them, there's footage of them recording this song in the studio. The harpsichord sounds so cool. The haunting melody, the effects in the background, giving it that extra vibe. Auerbach's vocals sounding a little bit like Amy Winehouse, just a beautiful performance by him vocally. You just really feel it on here. Of course, 10 Cent Pistol. They continue to play in their live sets to this day. Sinister Kid, my favorite song on this record by far. Just such a cool bass line on this song that just gives it this awesome rocking vibe. And the background vocals are so cool. Sinister Kid is a kid who is meant to meet his maker. Oh man, it's just so cool. And the tambourine, you can feel it being there in the studio with these guys. And it just harkens back to, again, it's timeless, it's classic. It's like, it's up there with anything the Stones did in the height of their day at Muscle Shoals Studio. So, The Go-Getter, I'm Not the One. Even the B-sides are A-sides on this record. And then, of course, the closer, These Days, which is one of their greatest ballads, probably their best ballad on any album, other than maybe Little Black Submarines. Of course, that one builds up into something more. This one stays mellow throughout, but it's so powerful. The lyrics in this, the second verse where he says, watch what you say, the devil is listening, he's got ears like you wouldn't believe. It just makes the hairs on your arms stand up, man. It's that good. And this, man, I can't believe it's 10 years old now. It's 2020. This was 10 years ago, but it sounds like this could have been made in the 70s. My favorite era of music, as you can see from my wall of perfect albums behind me. This Although I would not give it a perfect 10 out of 10, I give this a 9.5. It is that close for me. It is that strong of an album, and you have to have it in your collection. It's my favorite Black Keys record. If I had to pick my favorite 2 tracks on here, I would say Sinister Kid and Too Afraid to Love You. Oh man, I go back to these tracks all the time. So let me know in the comments below what you think. What would you give this as a grade? Is it your favorite Black Keys record? Let me know, and let me know what are your favorite tracks on here. And if you have not had the privilege of listening to this album yet, I mean, no matter what genre of music you like, you're going to love this record. I'm telling you, it is just one of the best of all time. So thank you so much, and thank you to my sister Susie who got me this as an early birthday present. I'm loving it already. So thank you so much, and thank you for watching, and as always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.